Hey, what's up, Dean? Super Performance Brett Shop. We got Sen's big old Impala, 69 Impala. Running, driving. Pretty much got the tune really close. And then catastrophic failure. Not catastrophic, but it slung the belt. Which, by the looks of it, it was like a factory type belt. Thankfully, it didn't hit anything. But I got the fuel pressure regulator done, the 2 new lines to the tank. Filter is at the house, so I'll have that to throw on in the morning. I ordered a belt because that belt there, that's the one off the car. It left those 2 or 3 ribs, but this thing is like mushy and I don't know. It's a weird belt. It doesn't feel like a good belt. I mean, unless it was just slipping and overheating it. But I believe the belt slung. I ordered 111 and a half because that one measures out like 112 and a half. That's the only one they had was 111 and a half. So I had them bring that, and it is just ever so small. I think what happened was the tensioner came up, and I think the 2 belt where they passed, not 2 belts, but the belt, I think touched itself and ended up kicking it. Because you can kind of see there's kind of some, not there, but down in there, there's kind of some black spots. I think that's where the 2 belts were rubbing each other. And this pulley does not feel good. And it's actually wobbling up and down like it's off center or something. So I'll try and see what's up with that. But so I'm gonna have to order a different belt. The tensioner, I can't tell if that's like, no, it's not a Corvette style. Corvette style is, yeah, maybe it is a Corvette style. But I have another tensioner over here. But I thought, well, maybe the tensioner is a little bit worn. See, I think this is a Corvette style one. I think this one's really thick, so I'm not sure. So I don't think that one will work. But yeah, so that belt doesn't work. The only other thing I could do is like change, like, oh, I mean, if I had another smooth pulley to put on there that was a little bit smaller, maybe I'll try and look and see if I can find that, more of one like that. But I don't think I have one that's smooth with the ribs, but I might have a smooth pulley in a smaller diameter, which would give me a different belt length. Let me look. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll have it 100% done. Tune finished, AC hooked up, everything working how it should. Get him his car back Friday or tomorrow night or Friday would be perfect, ideal. Like I said, he does have plans to go to Cletus or Bradenton, the Christmas tree drag race. So it'll be pretty cool to give him the car and let him go and have his first kind of road trip, enjoying the car with his kids, his wife, or whoever he takes. I don't know, strangers, picks up old ladies on the side of the road, who knows. But appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified new videos, and leave me a comment. Have a good day. Okay, well, that's a bust. I don't have a smooth pulley. I thought I had some, but I don't. Thought I had more like that one down there, that one, but I don't have any. That sucks. But I'm gonna run to a couple of parts stores and see if they possibly have a 112-inch belt. And then once I get the size on there, he can get a better quality belt, like a Gates or something like that. But I got the dashboard's all working. Speedo is calibrated. It's like very close. I'm going to play with that a little bit more tomorrow once I get a belt back on it. But so I got the AC wiring left. And what I did do is the horn wires were there, and I don't know, I was sitting in the car and pushed it, and you can hear it trigger, possibly a relay or something. So I dug through a couple of boxes that I have and found 2 horns. Found the plugs that go with them even. Grounded it here, which looks like crap, but it's okay. It is what it is. But the horn actually works. So it's a nice loud horn. 2 horns, whatever. It didn't have any, just had the wires hanging out. So it still has this side over here with the factory plug. I just wired them both to one side. So we got a horn on it. Everything else is working good. I have to do a relay to switch the polarity or switch the voltage to ground from the brake switch for the torque converter lockup. We weren't getting lockup. We're getting lockup. I hooked the wire up to the brake switch. It says 212. It says TCC ground 212 volt, but obviously I mixed that up. I'm going to look it up just to verify. But I'm pretty sure I have to take a relay and switch it so that when you step on the pedal, it sends 12 volts to the relay, triggers it, and then the relay will send ground from one post to the other, and that will disengage the torque converter because everything's working how it should. It's just the converter is not locking up unless you keep your foot on the brake, which sends 12 volts to the converter. Or I'll have to look it up. Whatever. Regardless, it does work. It's just not there. But car moves pretty good. It actually gets up pretty good. That little air filter's definitely a little bit of a restriction, but it's working good. It makes, I think we saw right around like 7 pounds of boost, 6.5. Yeah, it was like 7 pounds of boost. So he could always, I mean, not that you would need to. Car does fine how it is. Temps stay nice and cold. We triggered the 2 front fans right around 110 degrees. But just with the setup that it has, that single fan, like sitting here idling, it turns on at 187, I think it is. Shuts off 180, or maybe it comes on at 190. I don't know. It turns on, shuts off. Turns on, shuts off. So it cools the car. Driving down the road, I didn't see anything over 183 degrees, which is good. It's cooler out right now, probably 60s, something like that. So in the summer, it's going to get a little bit hotter. Intake temps, obviously, with me, log, park, tends to heat soak the intake a little bit. So they do tend to get a little bit higher. We accommodated for that in timing. So I'm headed out right now. I got to pull the car in. I'm headed out. I'm going to find a belt at a parts store somewhere, somehow. I'm going to find a belt and be able to come down tomorrow and finish it up. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have it